Hi, I'm Hugh Bone from Action Coach. If you're a high profit tradie, you'll be surprised to know that most tradies actually lose money when quoting the job. And that's well before they have issues on site or bad weather or anything like that. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to make sure that you don't be one of these tradies who lose money while you're quoting. Now, where tradies lose money when quoting is by not understanding gross margin. You see, like most tradies, they work out the cost of materials and do a markup on it to get to the price. So markup and margin are vastly different. For example, if you're going to mark up by 30%, that's 23% margin. Mark up by 50%, that's more like 33% margin. So we need to know the difference between margin and markup, because at the end of the day, that's the money you take home is the margin. So it's vitally important to know the difference. And it also depends on what area of business you're in. For example, if you're a commercial builder or in manufacturing, you're probably looking at the 23% margin type stuff or 30% markup. Or if you're a service business like a plumber or electrician and things, it's probably a lot higher. You're probably looking at gross margins that are more like 50%. And the rest of it goes towards overheads and profit because they're a bit more inefficient businesses to run. So, and you also, the next step is you need to understand like your win rate on quotes. How many of these quotes are you winning and at what rate? If we back cost these jobs, we get to know how much profit you're actually making out of them. So therefore you can adjust the way you price. And if you're losing lots of jobs through price, you might say, well, now we need to meet the market and understand what that means for our business. Is there different sorts of markets we should be focusing on? So where to from here? You see, watching my videos and downloading my materials is great, but the real value is implementing these into your business and having someone help you do it so it's easier, faster, and more effective than you can do it by yourself. You see, I often run into people who say they're busy or they're going okay or they're right. And the reality is they're probably missing a whole bunch of great opportunities in their business. They don't even realize because they're just too stuck into the business and they don't get that outsider's perspective. So how we help you out is by offering a free strategy session where we meet up for 90 minutes and go through a whole bunch of great ideas that will really make a massive difference in your business. We'll look at your time and how you can use it, stop you from mucking around, putting out fires and jumping from one thing to the next. We'll look at your team, look at their productivity and ways that we can get them to take on more responsibility on jobs so you don't have to keep jumping in and fixing it up. We'll look at your financials and your pricing, quoting, and make sure you're up there with the best of the best in the industry. You see, businesses that I work with people on this, we end up growing their business by 43% a year. It's well worth looking into. Before we do that, we really should make sure we don't waste each other's time. We'll have a quick phone call and find out exactly where you're at and what we can possibly do to help you out. We'll book a time, a week or two out, and when we meet up, we'll absolutely guarantee you'll come up with a whole bunch of great ideas that'll be really worthwhile having.